Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday has begun. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Back to throw, here's Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Richardson to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down, ball at the 36. Taylor now up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 31. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Runs it in, touchdown Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set. Hey, 24.
They give it to him again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
26. Finish that. 24. Down, go.
From the gun, Watson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Watson now off play action. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a... So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Play action with Richardson. to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Now a give running right. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
This is it. Up in the court. Alert, alert. Sign of...
Out of the gun, here's Watson. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Makes the grab inbounds left side. And they take him down right along the 30. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's 2nd and 11. Diving right side, got it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down throw here from Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
You're set. Hey, 59! Hey, 59! Hey, 55! Down the block!
Watson on 1st and 10. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
You're set. Down the block.
Back to the well again. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting Didn't go so well.
Reset. 29. Hey, 55. Out from the...
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. They've got a man in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. Able to find Gould here. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. From midfield on second down. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw again, Richardson. This one finds Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Richardson now on first and 10. Taylor makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Denzel Ward makes the play. beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Gay with the point after. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Another carry for him. And And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
24! Set! 24! At 59! Ah!
From the gun, Watson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running right, this is Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Richardson. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. He'll throw it yet again. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw it again. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He's got the squiver. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Coming. We're set.
They'll send him over right. First and 10. Here's Watson. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
At 31.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
24.
Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, here's Watson. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
For the set. At 24. 9 of them.
Working from the gun, Watson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Alert. For the set. At 31.
Watson back to the air after that pick. That's complete, David Njoku. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 1. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
26.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Running back sent in motion. Watson on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Alert, alert.
Watson now off play action. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Groupie to try the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Browns tie us up 28-all. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, well, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
Throwing now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now Richardson to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Richardson now. On target to Downs. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 23. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Pittman sent in motion right. Now a handoff to Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Reset. Hey, 31. Hey, 55. Nine, go.
Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
59. Where's the tag? Hey, 55. Nine, go.
Play action. It's Watson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Reset. 54 is down. He's coming. Out.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that their call on 4th actually worked. They got the 1st down, and then they fumbled.
Kate, that's like saying the dinner looked so good before the waiter dropped the plate. The results were there as designed, but one mistake took it all away.
Oh, man. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Colts feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go again with Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's go now.
New set of downs for him at the 38. This is Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
Taylor again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Come on.
Running it after the penalty. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. On target to his man Taylor. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to